Hi, welcome to Robyn's Roost. Today I am actually going to be casing the catalog. So I'm working from page 121 of the catalog, where there are a couple of techniques that are displayed in there. And when I saw the fun fold, I thought, oh, I want to try that. And then I realized that the measurements weren't in there. So I wish they had added that. So to make it easier for you, I'm going to give you the measurements. And here is the card that we'll be making. It's got like 3 fun layers, and then it opens up. And you have all these extra spaces if you wanted to add for greetings. So let's flip the camera and I'll give you those measurements and we'll get started. First, I'd like you to go to page 122 in your annual catalog. And I wish this had been printed in here, but I want you to write it in yours, just like I did in mine, so that you know the size of the paper you need to start with for this fold. So you need a 12-inch by 5.5-inch card base that is scored at 4 1/4, 7 1/4, and 10 1/2. And if you write this in here, anytime you look on this page and want to make this card, it will be there. Just a tip. So let me just pull this out of the way right now. And let's go ahead. I have my 12-inch piece that's been cut down. And I am going to, let's see. Hopefully this will work. I'm a little off my table, so it's not level. Okay. We want to score it at 4 1/4, 7 1/4, and 10 1/4. And that is all we need the scoring plate for. So let's move this out. And then let's see if I can pull this down a little bit more. Okay, so we have our card base ready. And let's just go ahead and fold it and burnish it. And I am using Pebbled Path for my base. And then I have pieces of Designer Series paper from the Take to the Sky paper pack. So they are all 5 1/4 inches tall. We've got one that is 1 1/2, one that is 2 3/4, and another that is 4 inches. So we are just going to layer these onto our folds on our card base. Ooh, that would look pretty too, wouldn't it? Not that one. Ooh, let's go with the blue. I like that even better. I really liked the stripes, but I like the blue clouds better. See, sometimes a card changes in the middle of being made. So our base is all ready. Now we need to get our decorations. So I've got the 3 airplanes from the Adventurous Sky. So we're just going to stamp one of each of the airplanes. Next, I'm just taking 2 markers, the Stampin' Blend markers. I've got both of them are the light. I've got the Copper Clay and Smoky Slate. And I'm just going to color in Not like much detail. So the body of the plane is going to get colored in with the copper. And then we're just going to take the light smoky slate and do the wings and the other bits. Now I'm just going to go cut these, and I'm going to cut the largest cloud from the die set. Now I have all my die cut pieces, and I actually cut out extra pieces of the big plane and the middle-sized plane. And those are not stamped. I've just die cut white blanks. So we're going to place these onto our card. So my idea with the 3 planes, and you can laugh at me if you want, was that it's the same plane, but it's further away, it's smaller, getting closer, it gets bigger, very close, it's big. So because the Stampin' Blends bleed through, that's why I cut these extra pieces. And I'm just going to double these up so that when the card is opened, you see a white back and not the bleed through from the Stampin' Blends. So I am just going to put a little liquid glue on these. So we need the biggest one and the middle one. The little guy is totally on the page, so he doesn't have the back showing. And then we just need to match these up. And those are all ready to glue on. And then for our greeting, I'm going to have the greeting sit on here on this cloud that's also part of the dies. And we're going to put this flying by to say hi, which is going to fit on the cloud. Will it fit? Yes. So let's just go ahead. I'm going to cut that off. So we're going to want to stamp the greeting kind of right over here. Let's see what it'll show. Just barely fits in there. Okay. And the only ink I'm using on this, other than my blends, is the Tuxedo Memento Black. So let's just go ahead and get these guys on, and I think I'm going to use the liquid glue. Now I just saw the coolest technique that someone shared. So what you do, because you only want to put the glue on the part that's going to be on this piece, we're just going to put this here like this and stick it on, and it's a very non-sticky sticky note, so it'll work just perfectly. And then we know where to put the glue, and then we're just going to put this back here, line it back up, and you know exactly where you had it. And then we can take it off. We're going to do the same thing with this one. We'll just line it up, stick it on, add our liquid glue. I thought that was just magic. I'm not sure who shared that. I don't remember where I saw it, but wow, what a game changer for lining things up with the glue on just the part you need. So there we have our airplanes all lined up, and then we just need to add our greeting. I'm just going to line my cutoff edge with my DSP. Now, if you wanted, you could add a piece of white on here that is the same size as this designer series paper. So that would be the 2 3/4 by 5 1/4. And then you could write a little note. Or you could just, sign it here. You don't want to sign here. Well, I suppose you could if you wanted, but you want to make it look really nice if you did. So here is our finished card. Hope you enjoy that, and as a reminder, that was a fun fold that is in the catalog on page 121. If you'd like to purchase any of these supplies, go ahead and use the address below to go to my website, or check out my blog as well. I have lots of ideas on there for different card making techniques and simple cards. Thanks for stopping by at the Roost. Hope you have a great day.